Pick up the blitz. Flag is thrown. There's your first down and a lot more for Demaryius Thomas. Swing and a shot by Freeman. Deep into the night. Back-to-back homers for the Braves. Blake Griffin will turn. Shoot a three from the win. Bounce. They go. Pick up the big land. They go.
All right. Good evening. It's Tuesday. You know what that means? It's time for number one sports podcast in the world. It's time for sports for you. Live on YouTube. I'm John. Marking and Chris be here momentarily. Of course, it's a Tuesday, so we got our brother Cody, Balls and Briefs in the building. As we are getting closer, we're going closer and closer to draft day. We got NBA playoffs. We got the play-in tournament going on right now, and it's play-in tournament's leading up to its hype right now. Got an overtime
playoffs.
Yeah,
playoffs. We talk about playoffs.
As Tyler Hero's at the line, and could tie the game up at 125. This game is the Hornets and the Heat right now in Charlotte. The winner moves on with a chance to compete for the 8th seed in the NBA in the Eastern Conference playoffs. The loser goes home. What up?
One steal by Andrew Wiggins.
Wow.
One steal. That's it.
One steal. Well, by the way, Tyler Hero's at the line shooting 3 free throws. He's just not down the first 2. What a roller coaster this game has been. What up, Sheed? But we definitely gonna talk about this game. We gotta talk. We're getting close to the NFL draft. Look, next week is we're gonna be full on draft. We got a lot of announcements for draft week next week. It is going to be amazing. So y'all want to make sure y'all stay tuned in for next week. But we got a lot of good stuff going on next week for draft week. Tyler Hero shooting the free throw, knocks it down. Timeout. 1-point game for the Heat with 8.7 left in overtime. Tyler Hero, Tyler the creator. So this game has had its kind of rough moment. I didn't see it when it happened in real time, but I did see the highlights of it. Bam Adebayo, y'all notice he's not on the floor. He left the game in the first half after suffering a lower back injury. Well, if you look at close to the play, LaMelo Ball pulled his ankle and he fell. Maybe bruised his tailbone probably, but it was enough to cause him not to return to the game. Shout out Sam, LAUSD, and then all the great people at LA Unified School District. They was able to come to a resolution so they didn't have to go on strike.
What up, Sam? Hope you're doing good, buddy.
Take care of our educators, please. Take care of our educators. But we got to talk about as we're now in playoff mode. We'll talk about the playoffs. We'll talk about the play-in tournament. WNBA draft was last night. Like I said, the NFL draft is next week, and we got all our announcements about that. It is going to be a fun show. And I promise to everyone who's wondering, yes, it will be better than what happened last year.
That was a weird moment. That was my first introduction into the family, other than just maybe a one-off here and there. But holy shit, last year was a train wreck.
Yeah, I hated it. So it's time to get back to how we do stuff. LaMelo Ball just walked right to the basket and made a layup. Charlotte, Davion Mitchell.
That's game.
Oh, block! Wow.
Walk off.
Wow. Miles Bridges with a game-winning block, and the Heat season is over. The Hornets survived 127-126 in overtime. Yeah, he graduated. Graduation. Wow.
Nothing. He want a party.
Yeah, me too, Sam. I did too, to be totally honest with you. To be honest, I forgot how it even works. I forgot that a loser of the 7 and 8 game get to go play the winner of the 9 and 10 game. Like to me, it's just like I'm not of the school of rewarding people for failure, but that's literally what it is. You're rewarding people for losing. So
so those who don't know how the playing works, it's to determine the 7th and the 7th and the 8th seeds. The 7 and the 8 ranked teams, they face off. The winner of the 7 and the 8 that game gets the 7th seed. As Cody pointed out, the loser of that game still has a chance to get the 8th seed. And then the same, and in the 9-10 matchup, the winner of that game competes against the loser of the 7-8 game to see who will be the 8th seed, while the loser goes home. So yeah, it's crazy, but that is how it. But that's just how it just went down.
Because they were 9-10, right?
Yeah, this was the 9-10 matchup, and they are now live. They still have a shot at the 8th seed. They'll face the loser. To face the winner of I'm sorry. They'll face the loser of the Sixers
Magic, right?
Game that's going down tomorrow. The Magic or the 8th seed. But yeah, tough break. For the Heat.
Ron. I'm just saying, it just feels like it's what we all want. I mean, it's not what we, but I say we as in a general population of everybody. They just want that in everything now. Everybody gets an extra chance. Everybody an extra chance to play. Everybody an extra chance to get a momentum going. But holy shit, that's wild.
Yeah. So that's on a layup. Walked in for a layup. That is just that was a horrible brain fart on defense by the Heat. A horrible brain fart on defense. Here again, inbound, LaMelo Ball, Jaime Jaquez, and he just.
Why you have Jaime Jaquez on?
Your question is that's the question you need to ask Eric Spoelstra. And LaMelo Ball got the step around Jaime Jaquez and right to the basket for the layup. And the Hornets are now alive to be the 8th seed. The Heat go home. Head to Cancun.
Wow. So, is Charlotte and they still got one more game?
They got to win one more game. They'll play Friday. The loser of the Sixers Magic game tomorrow. They'll play that loser. So whoever wins.
Rich called this today.
He did. Whoever wins out of Magic and Sixers get the 7th seed. The loser, they face the Hornets for the 8th seed. But final score.
Then that will get the Pistons, right? In the first round.
Yeah, and that game would be Sunday.
Pistons and Sam, what up with it? Pistons, what's up, Cody? Pistons and Charlotte be a good series. They had a little tense moment in the games a couple of games ago. So I'm excited to see that if that happens.
I'll be rooting for the Hornets. I know they have no shot against the Pistons. How much I hate that. I wish, but no.
Listen, man, the way Charlotte been playing right now, man, I'm not putting no money on them, but I just wouldn't put nothing past them, man. They playing really well the last month and a half, 2 months.
I mean, any team that doesn't want to shake each other's hands, I want to see a series. And then JB Bickerstaff was like, all right, fuck that, I'm out. Like, we're out. The whole team, squad's out. Like, we ain't shake. Y'all come over and said we ain't shaking hands. Let's just. Okay. We know how it is.
But now the talks are going to be about LaMelo Ball. Obviously, a lot of people were wondering, should he have got ejected for that play on Bam Adebayo? The referees did not determine it wasn't a dirty play. He did grab. You saw him grab his ankle. He looked the suspect to me, but it was still. But when it all said and done, the Heat had a lot of chances to win, and they didn't. And it's a tough break, but good luck to the Hornets going forward, and we'll see where did he go from here. They need to figure something out.
I saw a report that said they're trying to trade for a superstar in the offseason.
Yeah, they've been saying that forever.
Who, Hornets?
No,
the Heat.
Oh, Heat. Why? At this point, it's like they just, I don't know. I think the Heat have gone back to like, we had the rise of the Heat, like of when the Bosh and Ray Allen and LeBron Heat, and then you had the team that rode on their kind of skirt tails after that all kind of disbanded with like the Jimmy Butler Heat, and then it's just not been, I don't know. Miami's back to what I felt like Miami was like in the early 2000s, like with the Tim Hardaway and the Lonzo before Shaq got there, before Wade got there. You know, I kind of feel like they were good enough to be there, but they were just not. They weren't good enough to beat the best teams in the East. You know, they were okay. So I don't know. Maybe that's just me looking too far back, but I feel like this is the Tim Hardaway, Alonzo Mourning Heat now.
Yeah, this is they're a middle of the pack team, man. That's just glad you made it to Vegas safe. Shout out to everybody in Vegas.
Bam is their Alonzo Mourning, you know.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody headed to Vegas for WrestleMania. I'll be there tomorrow, so y'all be safe out there. But yeah, they're on their way to Cancun now, and obviously we'll talk more about their future, their off season next week. I get all the figures on what their off season is gonna look like, but they're gonna have to do something. They gotta make some changes. Currently, they're doing something Pat Riley isn't doing that has them stuck in purgatory, and he needs to figure it out. He needs to figure out, maybe do they need that? Obviously, does he need to retire? Does he need to move somebody up to GM to the day-to-day stuff? And he just, be more of on the consultant role. Has Spoelstra's time passed him up now? Maybe he moves up to the where Riley is, and you promote someone off the bench to be your heir apparent. I don't know, but the Heat, they've been stuck in limbo. They had the 2 finals runs with Jimmy Butler in the bubble, and then the year they lost to the Nuggets. But the rest of that, obviously, they had 1 year they got to the conference finals and lost to Boston. But they've had teams that have been competitive in the postseason, but it's been a lot of a roll of the dice with the Heat.
You think Eric Spoelstra was a Dwayne Wade product?
I think he's a good coach. I
just felt like, because Stan was there before, right? Like Van Gundy was there, and then Spoelstra got the job, or like with or Pat Riley. I mean, Pat Riley, and it wasn't Stan Van Gundy. Stan Van Gundy was there too, right?
Yes.
Am I not?
And Spoelstra was a video guy.
Yeah. So I was like, I'm not tripping. So, but yeah, to me, it just felt like Spoelstra was kind of a product of Dwayne Wade and his time there, and then it just kind of took off with LeBron and Bosh and Ray Allen, and then he's been kind of riding that wave ever since then. I feel like the waves have stopped coming. So,
and they've striking out trying to get a lot of stars. Obviously, Jimmy Butler was probably their only big free agent acquisition over the last 5 years. Within the last decade. Post the Big Three era. And obviously there's been talks about them being linked to Giannis, and I don't know what Giannis
Dame, Lillard, and all that. It was for a while. But
they've never moved forward with being aggressive and trying to get stars down to South Beach. And they need to figure something out.
Well, I think and unfortunately, this is what hurts them is that heat culture. Because that heat culture, they feel like they don't need a superstar to win. That's the system.
LeBron, D-Wade, and Bosh, otherwise.
But I'm talking about even after that, dog. Even with the Jimmy Butler, because if you look at it, Jimmy Butler is not really a superstar. You know what I'm saying?
No, he's not.
So I think starting from Jimmy Butler on has been the Heat culture thing, and I think that's what's been that's what's been messing them up because I don't think they go aggressively after free agents like they should if they really want to be competitive.
That's kind of like what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
you have that whole pyramid of what the Heat did. So you got this end of it's the Shaq and Wade team and those are your, and then at the pinnacle you've got LeBron, D Wade, Chris Bosh, and Ray Allen on. They're the pinnacle, and then they've done nothing but slide down the backside of it ever since then. And so now you, like I said, you're back down here, and at the rate they're going, this is going to be the fucking Glenn Rice version of the Miami Heat.
It'll be blasphemy, but y'all said, you know how you asked if Eric Spoelstra, if this is it for Eric Spoelstra? I think Pat Riley might have to go.
Well, I've been thinking that for years, but I think I think people too scared to say it.
Yeah, I think Pat Riley's the one to have to go. He got that old school dictatorship mentality. I think that's not what's gonna help you win in today's basketball.
And clearly, Spoelstra is a product of Riley. So if he goes, they would just, knowing Mickey Arison, he would probably just promote him up to the front office the same way they did with Brad Stevens in Boston. But who knows? And we'll see what the Heat offseason looks like going forward. But let's keep going on.
John, can I just throw something? Because you don't have it up there.
What's that?
This is way off topic, but that 5-star recruit that I told you we lost yesterday.
Yeah.
North Carolina forced him out.
Why is that?
I think the coach got something going on. I know he got one of the best overseas players committed to North Carolina, and he's looking at another one. So both of them are supposed to be really good. I think he's putting a system in there, and I think he's trying to find a player that's for a system and just not getting the best players available.
All right, we'll see. I'm rooting for Michael Malone to be a good coach from North Carolina. Like I said, it's different to me. It's different when you're coaching in NFL. I mean, NBA is different than coaching Division I. I've been saying it forever. It's not built for everybody. Same way the pros ain't built for certain college coaches. That's why we don't have many of them that have good careers. Rick Pitino didn't make it. John Curry didn't make it. So I'm gonna give Michael Malone the benefit of the doubt. He's a championship coach, but I don't know. I just don't know yet. I have to wait and see. We got to wait and see how this goes. But I do want to talk. Speaking of drafts, last night was a draft. It was the WNBA draft went down last night.
I got thoughts about this, but I might need to keep them to myself.
What's your thoughts, Cody?
It's all about the first pick.
Oh, okay. So let me just get the pick so people can see what we're talking about. So last night was the WNBA draft, went down in New York, and Cody has said it. He just said he talked about who went first. Here's the complete first round of the draft. And obviously start with AZ Fudd. Okay. From UConn going number 1. And then you had Olivia Miles from TCU going number 2 to the Lynx. Our Fam DM from Spain going to the Storm. Lauren Betts going to the Mystics. Gabrielle Jaquez, her teammate, going to the Sky. Kiki Rice, her teammate, going to Toronto. Ayana Martin Carrion going to Portland. Rajay Johnson gets drafted by the Valkyries, but then traded to the Storm. Angela Dulich going to the Mystics as well. Raven Johnson from South Carolina going to the Fever. Yeah, Cotty McClain going to the Mystics. Nell Angloma going to the Sun. Medina Okot going to the Dream. Tana Mayer going to the Storm. And then Gianna Keepins going to the Sun. How about, I want to say this, shout out to UCLA. they had not one, not two. They had four. They have 4 players in the top 9, and they had 5 going in the first round, 6 get drafted, which is a WNBA record. But back to what Cody was talking about with AZ Fudd, the star from UConn, going number 1. What are your thoughts on that, Cody? You seem like something's on your mind, bro.
Why?
I think we all know why.
Yes, but is that really a reason to draft her first when she wasn't even top 5 in any category in women's college basketball?
So for those who don't know what Cody's referring to, AZ Fudd is the girlfriend of Paige Beckers. And I remember listening to Mason Island talk about this last week. And they asked Ramona Shelburne, would she have apprehension about drafting her just because she's Paige's girlfriend? And she said she would. Now, I'm saying AZ Fudd's a good player. And then shot me, she went number 1. I know there was a lot of talk about the girl from Spain, or maybe Olivia Miles going number 1 to Dallas as well. But they went with AZ Fudd, and a lot of people do think, is this more of a marketing tool or is this more about basketball? It does have basketball to it, but let's be clear. If people didn't think that her being Paige Becker's girlfriend didn't play a part in this, you're fooling yourself. Is that what you're referring to, Cody?
Yeah, you're playing yourself. Like, I mean, AZ Fudd's not even in the top 50 in points in women's college basketball last season. How is that helping my team?
By getting your best player's significant other on the team.
I guess, but wait till they break up.
Damn, Cody. Oh man, hiccups on that one. Man,
I'm just saying, like, I don't know, man. Maybe that's just me. Maybe they're trying to build something literally there and with the wings, but like, golly, dude, like, it kills me to see that. And like I said, I'm not bashing anybody for their love life, but at the end of the day, like, holy shit, man, that's crazy. I just,
Mark, what you think?
I was surprised that they drafted her, but you know, I wouldn't have did it with the first pick. I agree with Cody. But you know, yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that because that's crazy. Yeah, I wouldn't have drafted her. I would have drafted.
I would have probably drafted somebody else. I would have drafted Olivia Miles. I probably would have drafted Lauren Betts. I would have drafted the young lady from Spain. They talk about her upside. But AZ, like I said, she's not a bad basketball player. She has game.
She can hoop. I don't know if number 1,
but her being the number 1 pick, I don't know, but I get and I understood. Obviously, if you notice, Paige wasn't sitting at the table with her family. She was posted to the side with the rest of her teammates. Obviously, they just re-signed Enrique and Gumawale to a new deal as well.
I mean, they said AZ Fudd is like she was the number 1 ranked guard, 2 guard. But I'm just like, I don't know. Maybe I'm stupid. Maybe I don't know anything about women's basketball enough to know that. But stats to me just don't lie, and there's no stat that says that.
That what if they break up is a really good point, because it seemed like everything you're doing is based off emotions.
I'm just saying, like, what if something like, you're obviously on the same team, so you're going to see each other all the time, right? And you're on AZ Fudd's out there. What is Paige is she plays
point
the 1, right? She's the 1, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So AZ's out there, and Paige doesn't feed AZ. She feeds the 3 or the 5, you know? You know what I mean? You didn't feed me. You didn't feed me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't feed me. Or you didn't pass me the ball. I was wide ass open. What the fuck was that? You know, I'm not trying to plant seeds, but seeds need to be planted because I just feel like that's just a disaster waiting to happen.
Yeah, it can go left real quick if they don't know
it's a bunch of jokes inside there.
If the Dallas Wings do not manage this situation properly, this can go south real quick.
I really hope so. No, I'm saying to what Ron said.
Oh,
I really hope so. I really hope that it does.
Yeah, I do agree, Rob. I would assume that they do too. But like Cody and Mark saying, if she wasn't the best prospect, there were other prospects. A lot of people, there were other better prospects. Candace is a WNBA fan. I'm gonna ask you, Candace, did you think AZ Fudd deserved to be the number one pick? If not, if so, explain why. If not, explain why. But like Rob said, and Cody say, this is definitely a situation that needs to be managed, especially what we got going on.
They're 23 years old. They're 23 years old. I know what I was doing at 23 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows what they're doing at 23 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and they're a woman. We know.
Very good.
Mm-hmm. Let's just hope. Yeah, I'm not getting this canceled today.
And they got the best CBA ever now for a women's sport. So a little bit more money.
Candace said,
I'll text you my thoughts in the group chat.
I feel like it was planned for her to be the number one pick, but it was a toss up.
Is something gonna get tossed up?
Salads?
Good? Yeah, wow. Tossing salads is insane.
Are they gonna start throwing scissors out on the floor next? Instead of what they were throwing out on the court.
Dang. Did he say throw it on the squirt? Did he just say throw it on the squirt?
Throw it on the squirter is crazy.
No, I said what they were throwing on the court. They're going to start throwing scissors out there instead of the other thing.
Okay, this one, Candace. It should have been a UCLA player who just won a natty like Betts. Flage should have went too, but she was planning to go low. I'm not shocked where Flage went because honestly, they're a few years removed from that championship team, and she stuck around. But like I said, I'm not going to be act like I'm the WNBA expert, but I know enough to know. I think there were other better players out there than AZ Fudd that could win number one. Like I said, I thought there was a lot of talk about Olivia Miles going one. There was some people saying maybe Lauren Betts. Like I said, the young lady from Spain. But I'll let the experts handle that. Seattle wanted, and now she's there. So they got the woman they wanted. So shout out to Flage and good luck in Seattle. But let's get to the NBA. The playoffs is here. Well, right now we're in the play-in, and then we'll get to the playoffs this weekend. But let's look ahead to what we got. Let's see the comments. Olivia definitely should have went one, according to Candace. So she's saying Olivia should have went one. But the NBA playoffs are here. So let's let you look at how the brackets look. Here we go. All right,
Cody and John, I put my thoughts in the group chat on Instagram. You're not gonna get me canceled.
Nope. I'm just saying. I'm just saying I plead the fifth. All right, let's get to the playoffs. I'm just gonna plead the fifth. Plead the fifth right now, and I don't mean Hennessy because I don't drink. Here's your seeding right now. So in the West, OKC is gonna be the 1. San Antonio's the 2. They're waiting the winners of the playing tournaments right now. We got Suns and the Blazers. The winner of that game is going to face the Spurs in this first round. Meanwhile, the Thunder are going to wait for either the loser of this game or either the winner of the Clippers Warriors game tomorrow. By the way,
Fat says it doesn't matter who went one.
Yeah, we know why.
Here's I was wondering what you guys think of this. I think we all believe the Clippers are probably going to win tomorrow, but I'm hearing Steve Kerr is putting putting Steph Curry. He's still gonna play like Steph Curry, Porzingis, guys like that on the minutes restriction.
Excuse me.
The Warriors are gonna play are gonna have players are gonna have Steph on the minutes restriction tomorrow.
Okay. I don't agree with that, but okay.
I'm swearing, like, aren't y'all season? If you don't play them, your season ends. Unless you just know y'all. I mean, we all know y'all not beating OKC in the first round. And it is the case thing. Y'all might as well just not even showed up.
Yeah.
So what's the purpose of bringing Steph back if you're going to put him on a minutes restriction, which is basically arguably your biggest game of the year right now? Okay, Steve Kerr.
Steve Kerr just knows that he has a job regardless for the rest of his life.
Unlike Doc Rivers.
Yes.
Yeah. And then over in the West, over the East, obviously the Pistons and the Celtics will be the 1 and 2. And let me switch the music back to the round bottom into the NFL films. So right now you got the Pistons. Like I said they're the 1 seed. The Celtics are the 2 seed. The Celtics will either face the winner of Sixers Magic. That game is tomorrow. And then the Pistons will face whoever loses that game, and it'll be the Hornets, and whoever loses that game is we just watched the Hornets eliminate the Miami Heat from playoff contention in the overtime, and a good overtime game over in Charlotte in the first game in the play-in tournament.
Is Cade coming back?
He's playing.
Okay.
And we're gonna talk about that next, and we gotta get there next because, man, this 65 game rule is
Why is Bruce Brown get hoed?
I'm explaining.
Get hold from what?
No, I'm explaining in a minute what Cody's
Wait. Get hold from what?
No, we'll explain in a second.
What was he gonna win?
Nothing. But I know what he's. But I'm gonna tell you why. But there's a reason why Cody is saying that.
Oh, okay.
I'm just asking. I know he's not good enough to win an award, but
I know what you're saying. So I'm just gonna go there. But yeah, we'll talk about more of that. Obviously next week when the playoff bracket is officially set. But that's the way it's looking right now. We'll actually get back to it in a second. But this is what Cody's referring to: minutes played.
Wait, is it games played or minutes played?
This is minutes played.
That's the thing.
This is why this 65 game is so stupid. Look at all these minutes. Luka's played almost 2,300 minutes. Cade Cunningham's played almost 2,200 minutes. So is Devin Booker. Anthony Edwards has played almost over 2,100 minutes. Pascal Siakam over 2,000 minutes. Jake LaRavia, one of 18 players to play all 82 games, played 2,000 minutes. Derek Queen, 1,900 minutes. LeBron, almost 2,000 minutes. Bruce Brown, almost 2,000 minutes. Brandon Miller, almost 2,000 minutes. Ace Bailey, almost 2,000 minutes. Jarris Walker, almost 2,000 minutes. DeAndre Ayton has played over 1,900 minutes. Maxime Raynaud has played in over 1,900 minutes. Anthony Black, over 1,900 minutes. Christian De Silva has played exactly 1,900 minutes. Musa Diabate has played almost 1,900 minutes. Rui has played almost 1,900 minutes. And then we get to Victor Wembanyama, who's played 1,866 minutes. And he's the only one on this list eligible for NBA awards because he's the only one that played 65 games.
But Bruce Brown played all 82.
Yeah, but he only started, 62 or some shit like that? Or he only played, it was I was reading, it was like something about the 62. He played 82, but he only averaged or only made it to minute. I'm just so fucking confused. I was like, I need these guys that understand this more to explain to me why.
I'm really trying to understand this.
I'm confused. Is it minutes played or is it games played?
It's supposed to be a 65 games played, and I guess it's a certain amount of minutes. I don't know what the exact number is because clearly all these dudes played more minutes than Wemby but played fewer games, except for maybe Bruce Brown and Jake LaRavia. There's only 18 players this year that played all 82 games.
So let's just say Bruce Brown was up for, and I'm not saying he is, but let's just say he was up for 6 men of the year.
Here we go. Here's what I read. Okay. Bruce Brown was not eligible for the 65 game rule during the 25-26 season because despite playing in all 82 regular season games, he did not log at least 20 minutes in 63 of those games.
Oh,
so how in the horse shit? Okay. All right.
this is stupid. This is stupid. That's what I'm saying. What? This is a broken system.
60, how many minutes is a quarter? 60 minutes in a game, right?
It's 48 minutes in a game. This is what I'm saying. You have to play 20 minutes. You have to play 20 minutes in a game for it to count towards the 65. So you got to play 65 games. You got to play at least 20 minutes in all 65 of those games.
So he averaged 41. He played technically with that minute amount. 1970. He only played in 41 games. If you give him the 48 minutes, this
is crazy. This is crazy to me.
Get rid of the rule.
So what they're saying is somebody like they just use Victor Wembanyama, who will play in barely 65 games, but he's playing between 30 and 40 minutes a game. If he only plays 62 games, he won't make it. But if it's somebody who, or I don't know, I'm confused because
you only got if you get the minutes like at 62 games at 20 minutes or 63 games at 20 minutes, 63 times 20, that should only get you to 1,260 minutes. That shit makes no sense. How the fuck are these guys that have got 800 more minutes than that not eligible?
So you're telling me Luka, Kay Cunningham, Devin Booker, Ant-Man, LeBron, none of them are going to be eligible for All-NBA. And I know
Pascal Siakam, who probably carried the Pacers, and they suck.
Yeah, and
I'm not saying that he is, but I'm just saying not eligible for anything.
Right.
Like
this hurt Luka pockets too.
I heard, and I know probably Cody saw this yesterday. Tyrese Halliburton was on McAfee show talking about it when he was up for All-NBA. He had to pretty much, drag himself to the end of the season a couple of years ago to get that Supermax, where it basically would have cost him $40 million because the contract I think he would have signed if he didn't was $210. By him making All-NBA, it went up to $250.
Shit is wild.
This is just I don't understand this.
Yeah, they need to change this rule.
When did this become a rule? You guys know?
Maybe like a couple years ago. They just started this a couple of years ago.
I want to say, was it the 23, 24, 22, 23 year?
Yeah, it was around there. Because this was supposed to be a way to circumvent tanking.
Yeah, it clearly did. You guys are right.
It clearly didn't work. It clearly didn't work.
Yeah, because this is the most teams that have 55 losses ever in one season. 8
teams had at least 55 losses. 8. That is a quarter of the league. A quarter of your league was hot garbage, and we're worried about dudes playing 65 games to be All NBA. Where are the priorities?
Obviously, not in the cities that are going to get expanded basketball teams.
They'll give Jordan MVP.
Jeez.
and that's another question people are asking. I mean, I'm happy that the NBA is going to come back to Seattle, and obviously we'll see what happens with Vegas. But some people were saying, I heard Draymond say this. I heard a lot of people saying, why are we expanding to 32 teams when we already have a lot of these teams who are garbage now?
Listen.
Media market, man. That's all that is.
Me and Jamie been having this conversation for the last, I'm gonna say within the last 10 years, we've been having it a lot. Is the league is too watered down for them to be having all these expansion teams. I know, certain towns certain cities deserve teams, but just look at this year. We have 8 teams with 55 losses, dog. That's incredibly bad. And also at the same time, this is the most watched we've ever had NBA season, right? Mm-hmm. And you put up, and this is the production that y'all putting out. This, to me, this just don't make no sense.
Now, I hate to say this, but the NBA wants to be the NFL so fucking bad.
And you're not going to be.
Never. I'm sorry. Basketball is more of a world game than the NFL is, but you'll never be the NFL.
Right.
And you probably have the better athletes of the two sports. You probably do have better athletes in the NBA. I would go out on a limb and say you more than likely do have better athletes. But it just makes no sense. Like, it makes no sense. I get having added 2 teams. It's cool and everything. It's a shiny new thing, but fuck. You got teams that can't get 18 wins.
Mm-hmm. Pathetic. By the way, the Blazers are up by 11 right now on the Phoenix Suns in the second quarter. The winner of this game gets the 7th seed and will face the San Antonio Spurs in the first round of the playoffs. Let's get back to that. Let's go back to that to the bracket for the playoffs. So we talked about the playing teams, but it's all the seeds the matches we already know that's going to happen: the 3, 6, and the 4, 5s. All right, we got in the West, we got the Nuggets. They'll face the Timberwolves, and then my Lakers are going to take on Cody's Rockets. And then over in the East, we got the Knicks and the Hawks. By the way, the Hawks, great story this year. Clearly a better team without Trae Young. Who would have thought we've been saying that? Against the Cavs and the Raptors, who was another good story this year. Obviously, they've really done a lot, done real good this year, especially getting a full year of Brandon Ingram and Scotty Barnes as teammates. Any of these? Let me say this. I'm keeping hope alive with the Lakers. This is the matchup I still say that was the best one for them.
But play 65 games, you'll be eligible. Fuck up complaining. Hey, Fat. If I understand what you're saying, but because of that rule, you're about to have players like Danny Amendola as the first team All NBA.
All right, let me say this. You tell me, all right, Fat, you say that. Can you name me 15 players who had a better year than Luka or Cunningham? Can you name me 15 players who had a better year than Anthony Edwards?
Oh, I agree. I actually agree with what you're saying. Like, I agree with play the 65 games. But at the same time, I don't think this is the way to make that happen.
And I don't think
the way that they're doing it.
And I don't think the 65 games that a lot of these players missing is because of load management. I think a lot of these players really hurt.
So Candace says this: we getting out of round 1, maybe 2. I'm just not confident. No, we're not getting past round 2. I'm gonna say that now. If we get out of round 1, that's a W. But we're not getting past round 2 because we're not beating OKC. I'll say that.
If y'all beat Houston, y'all play OKC?
Yes. yeah. Can you say Cancun, Coach?
Oh, that's if OKC don't get Cinderella for some reason. Which,
yeah.
Let's cross our fingers and hope that they get put out.
Yeah, we'll see. What up, JoJo? I'll be back. Oh, are you
JoJo? What up with it?
Did you land yet, or are you still in the air? Or
John? I think she might have.
Yo, you good?
I think she might have landed. No, I'm saying I don't think she's in the air.
I'm saying is she in the city or is she on the layover? I have confidence in Luka and Reeves, but without I don't see it. No, look, and this is going to be a lot on LeBron to do. We're going to have to rely on DeAndre Ayton to be our second best player. But I'm going to say this. I'm looking forward to seeing LeBron and Kevin Durant one last time. Oh, she flies out tomorrow. That's right. But you made it safe. Good. But you made it safe to the destination. But yeah. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing LeBron and KD one last time. Minnesota and Denver. We saw that matchup in the playoffs last year. It was pretty good. But I don't know, man. The way Jokic played this year, name me a center. I'm still waiting for someone to name me a center who led the NBA in rebounds and assists.
In 1 year?
Yeah. That's something Wilt would have probably did.
He never did in 1 year. He led the league in rebounds a lot. Then they said he was hot dogging. So the next year he came out and led the league in assists.
That's the same.
Just to prove a point.
Yeah, but averaging 50 and 25 just wasn't. Well,
they said he was hot dogging.
Yeah, hot dogging, huh? It's hot dogging when no one's better. I can't help it when nobody's better than him.
He's the first player of all time to do it. Jokic was.
Yeah.
To lead the league in rebounding and assists.
Yeah, both assists. You're talking about per game, right?
Yeah.
The NBA history by becoming the first player to lead the league in both assists per game and rebounds per game.
All right.
So there's nobody else that's done it.
I got
You got a what?
debate.
What's that?
Is he top 5 centers?
Who?
Jokic.
Well,
Timmy D's a power forward, right? We're
Who?
considering Timmy D a power forward.
Yeah, power
Right?
forward.
Okay.
Tim Duncan's a power forward.
Okay.
I don't care what David Robinson and Patrick Ewing say. Tim Duncan was a power forward. Don't give me that center crap.
No,
he was a center at the end of his career.
This is
not
this is a preview of what the future show gonna be. But yeah,
I don't.
Top 5. Is he top 5? And joining the show now,
possibly,
ladies and gentlemen, I'll say E40.
Yo, Nick,
Is that E40?
No, that's Nick 40.
That's freeze water.
What it do?
That's 40 freeze. That's freeze water. You're a tycoon. You a tycoon.
That's glacial water. That's glacial water right there.
You say he's a tycoon?
No, I did not say that. I said,
Whoa.
Yo, you good?
Ain't that what Jason Whitlock called Stephen A. Smith?
Yeah, he was looking in the mirror.
I didn't know he was a tycoon, Nick. I didn't know he was. You popping your collar now? You drinking some Earl Stevens?
Yeah.
You drink some Earl Stevens right now?
Not some Slurricane.
They don't know about that. They don't know about that. They don't know about that. Sorry.
To answer your question, no, he's right outside of it. I just named 5 on my. I just named 5 on my hands that I was like I could name 5 better, and he's 6.
5 better who?
Hey Nick,
centers all time than Jokic.
Shaq, Wilt, Kareem, Hakeem Olajuwon. What? It's politically correct to say Bill Russell. But I'm not going to do that.
I was going to go David Robinson.
I'll go say David Robinson too. He's better than Patrick Ewing though.
Cody, that's who I have too. I have David Robinson.
I have them 5. And
David Robinson for sure.
I think Jokic is better than Pat. He's odd. Pat's an odd man.
Yeah, for sure better than Patrick Ewing. Yeah, I'm trying to think of some other all-time. That's the Mount Rushmore right there, pretty much. It's gonna be difficult for Joker to pass all of them up off the simple fact of you could. It's weird. He's so great offensively, but they were all of them were great offensively too, but they were also very good defensively, if not great defensively on the other end.
At the bare minimum, is good defensively, and Shaq
might be the worst defender out of all of them, and saying that is crazy.
Take the mic off. Shaq is the worst one out of all of them,
for real, and that's crazy. Because Shaq was a hell of a defender.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. That I agree with that one. I was like, when you said top 5 all time, I was like, in my head, I was thinking yes, but then I was like, no, and I started counting backwards. He's right out the top. Right outside.
Where's Dwight Howard?
He's between that and leg.
But you good?
What?
I think he's right outside the top 10.
He's definitely got top 15, top 20.
Whoa. Hold on.
Oh,
we gotta start thinking about this.
Yeah, we're not putting enough respect on Dwight Howard's name. No, I know.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't think Patrick Ewing is better than Dwight Howard. I'm gonna put that out there right now.
He's not.
I don't think Patrick Ewing's better than Dwight Howard.
Patrick Ewing is not better than Dwight Howard.
Yeah, so that means he might be like right after Joker.
I'm not mad at that.
That's what I'm saying. Like if he's better than Patrick Ewing,
all right.
it ain't that many centers better than Patrick Ewing.
If he's better than Patrick Ewing, he's in the top 9 for me.
I'm not mad at it.
Out of respect, we putting Bill Russell name up there, right?
Yes.
Out of respect for sure.
Bill's an easy 8. Bill's an easy 7 or 8.
18.
Like,
what about Lonzo?
He's definitely better than Alonzo Mourning.
All right, man.
Hey, definitely. We're not about to do that.
Yo, I'm about to start. I'm about to hate real quick. Hold on. Y'all just talk.
Oh, shit. Go ahead.
I'm about to get my hate on real quick. Nah. Bill might be better than Mutombo.
Who might be?
Bill might be better than who?
I said Bill Russell.
Better than who? Alonzo Mourning?
No, Mutombo.
I don't have Mutombo ranked that high. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I think he was definitely great on the defensive end, but I'm like, I don't know.
He was off at Georgetown. He probably was more offensive, but he wasn't offensive when he was in the NBA at all.
Man, hey, look, Mutombo not better than Joel Embiid, so we'll leave it at that.
Are we counting Moses Malone as a center too?
See, I think Moses Malone's more of a power forward though.
Yes.
You think Moses Malone's center? I see him power forward.
That's tough. That's like Tim Duncan. Like Tim Duncan played like center like a big part of his career, but we all know he's a power forward. That's kind of like the same thing.
Okay. When Moses was a center when he was with the Sixers. Because Barkley was there.
Yeah.
Because Barkley was there.
He was a center. He was a center. He was a center in Houston too.
Wait a minute. Wasn't he there when Hakeem was there? Or before Hakeem was there?
He was there right before Hakeem.
Right before.
Right before.
The year that they went to the NBA Finals and lost.
Moses Malone.
Well, he was there.
Well, okay.
Wait, they had Moses with Hakeem and what's his name?
1976 and 1982 is how
was Ralph Sampson still there?
No, Sampson got drafted. No, they didn't. Hakeem and Moses didn't cross paths because Moses was there in 82. Sampson got there in 83, and then Moses got there, and Hakeem got there.
I was about to say, God damn,
that was triplet towers. If that was the case, I mean,
the 86 team they lost.
I just got a quick question for y'all.
What?
Y'all sure Dwight Howard better than Patrick Ewing?
I never thought that, but you guys were saying that.
I got him better than Dwight Howard better than Patrick Ewing. I'm sorry.
If you run his numbers, Patrick Ewing's probably definitely averaging at least, if I had to guess, his numbers for his career, he's probably 20 and a little bit outside of 10 rebounds.
Hey, he averaged 20.
But what you call it never like 20 guy. So it's like it's weird.
Say it again, Nick.
Howard was never like the average like 20 to 25 type of guy. Like, I think his career high is like 22 per game.
Yeah, Patrick Ewing went through a stretch where he went from 22 to 28, 26, 24, 24, 25, 23, 20. Yeah. Now I will say Dwight Howard defensively covers up a lot of that.
Not defensively, Dwight Howard. No one's messing with. I don't think many centers ain't messing with Dwight Howard defensively.
You might have to go to Hakeem
Nah. But that's another.
Hold on, whoa. Hakeem is when you talk about defense, Hakeem is the guy. Number one in blocks, top 5 in steals.
No, I said
that's crazy.
That's the centers you have to go to be better than.
Oh yeah,
Dwight defensively.
But Nick, you was just listening to this conversation.
Hold on. What about Ben Wallace defensively?
I'll still take Dwight over Ben Wallace.
Are we doing that?
I'll still take Ben Wallace. But Ben Wallace. All right, Ben Wallace was a center.
Skipping a white ass dude too, Bill Walton.
Fuck him.
At UCLA.
Yes. Get Bill Walton the fuck up out of here.
By the way, about a conversation we just had before Nick joined the show, Bill Walton was actually the last MVP to win The last player to win an MVP by playing less than 60 games.
Yep. Won MVP and Sixth Man of the Year. I think it's him and James Harden. Don't want to do that
in the same year.
Nah, Walton won.
Come on now.
No, man. No,
this nigga right here.
This dude's just wild. Like, no, Walton won MVP when he was in Portland. He won Sixth Man of the Year when he was with the Celtics.
Damn, there ain't no way in hell they should have had Bill Walton up over there with McHale and Robert Parrish. What type of bullshit they was on?
But that was old Bill Walton too, though. Bill didn't really.
Shit, that motherfucker won Sixth Man of the Year. Wasn't that old?
Well, he was old enough.
He's got Finals MVP too, right?
Yeah. Did he get Finals MVP?
With Portland?
With Portland.
With
Portland.
Yeah,
with Portland, yeah.
When they won the championship. RIP Jack Ramsey. When they won the championship. Nick.
Bill Walton's dead too, right?
Let me ask you a couple questions before I want to get back to this topic.
He is, Cody. What
did you make of Ozzie Flay going number 1 in the WNBA draft yesterday?
She fucked the way to the top.
Are you good?
I think it was a good fit outside of that obvious situation right there. No pun intended. But people were saying they could have drafted other people.
Was it a good fit like this?
Oh Lord!
Come on, Nick.
She brought her bike up.
No. All
right. So look, the talent is there. You got to think about it like this. They just made a big trade for I forgot what her name is, but they didn't need any of the bigs that was available in the draft that were good. They could have they honestly could have just traded down. But what's her name could play off ball. They needed an extra goal. This conversation is getting crazier and crazier. But she can play off ball.
Well, she don't play with ball.
She does play off balls, man.
What's wrong with y'all, man? Nick, ignore these two. Nick, stay focused.
Hey, look, it's not getting no better. Because every time I have to say about the situation, worse and worse.
She's the labia MVP.
She can
the what?
She can play with in the flow of the game better.
Shit.
Than the rest of them can, because she already has chemistry with Paige Beckers.
She got chemistry with Paige Becker. All right, y'all can't even say that with a straight face. Y'all so wrong, man.
They can't say with a straight face either.
All right, change the subject. Nick, you see this list on the screen, dog?
Hey, yo, Nick is the problem, dog.
Oh shit! All right, what's this list?
All right, man.
These are all the players most minutes played in the NBA, and only one of the dudes on that list is eligible for postseason awards.
Who, Kawhi?
No, Wemby. Look at this list.
Oh yeah, Wemby.
Luka. Everybody on this list has played more minutes than Wemby all year. Listen to some of these names: Jake LaRavia, Derek Queen, Ace Bailey, Jarris Walker, DeAndre Ayton, Maxim Raymond, Bruce Brown, Anthony Black, Tristan Da Silva.
Anthony got what?
Relax. Musa Diabate, Rui.
Who?
Exactly. Luka, Kane Cunningham, LeBron, Anthony Edwards, Devin Booker, Siakam have all played more minutes than Wemby. But they're all not eligible for All-NBA or any awards.
How is that even possible?
Because they didn't play 65 games and play a minimum of 20 minutes in each of those games.
Wait. Hold on, player. So he had the right amount of games to be eligible for, but they have more minutes.
Yes.
So that means he either got hurt during games or he got pulled for certain games. They just beat the shot of people, which happened a lot this year.
The latter, which you just said.
Yeah. So, I mean, shit. Hey. I mean, it's just like when Steph won it, he only played about like fourth quarters that year.
But my thing is with this, and we was talking about it. So you're gonna tell me that all these dudes play more minutes than Wemby, but you're gonna tell me there's dudes who have better years than Luke? When we did All NBA, there was players who had better years than Luka and Lake and Kay Cunningham or Anthony Edwards.
There's no way that Luka should not be. So Luka's not All NBA eligible.
No, unless they approve this appeal for him missing the 2 games when he went back to Slovenia for the birth of his daughter.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I understand what they were doing with the 65 game rule, but I think they didn't think that all the way through. Because now, because at the time, the whole thing was when they were trying to prevent was the load management thing. Well, the load management shit is over with. Motherfuckers
like
just getting hurt right now.
That's like edging, right?
Yeah. Yeah, a little bit. But
yo, something wrong with y'all, man. Saying the dude,
hey man, this ain't my fault.
Fast ass.
There's the play right here.
That's it. But yeah, I think they need to go back and like revise the rule because I mean, don't get me wrong, they had good intentions, but it just didn't work. Sometimes shit like that happens. It's just like you do a good deed for somebody, but the shit just don't work. You feel what I'm saying?
Wait.
So I think they need to go back and revise that.
Wait. They mad because the melody get thrown out, but they're not mad at themselves for giving up that damn 3. All right, never mind.
Now they don't want 30 game schedule. Fact, just saying. I mean,
injuries happen.
Injuries happen. I mean,
this is all because of injuries this year.
Yeah, I mean, Kay Cunningham played 64 games. Luka played 64. LeBron played 60. Mitch, we talking about how many games LeBron took off. He actually played 60 games. Anthony Edwards played, I think, 60 games. What are we talking about?
In his injuries, like Kay Cunningham had a
collapsed lung.
He had a collapsed lung. You think he just didn't want to play? Like yo,
he woke up and couldn't breathe right. Come on, man. He took a knee to the ribs. He had pretty much probably had a cracked rib in there too. But that's a whole nother.
Wait, he got what?
That's what happened. Was
no? What was his injury?
He had a collapsed lung. But I think
Mark, chill out, bro.
Relax, dude.
So it's a possibility if you put in somebody's ribs that you could give her a collapse lung.
Shut up, Mark. What's wrong? Man, get your
boy
right now.
I'm just saying, like for NFL rules, for NFL awards, there's no eligibility.
None.
Like I said,
there's no cap.
This was to try to stop the.
They were trying to stop load management and made it worse. I don't know. Someone got cracked.
Yeah, they tried to stop the load management and they made it worse by having this rule.
Every time you try to load, it always gets worse.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna talk two more.
But once you manage that, nope.
Did you load?
All right. Just make sure you're taking the zinc supplement because it'll make more of it.
That should hit the ceiling.
Yeah, you good? All right. Two more.
Measure out your strokes.
Did someone say Clarence Carter?
What?
Oh.
John, don't tell me you got something about Clarence Carter on your computer.
No, I don't.
I'm about to say, fam.
No, there's only one.
That nigga better not have no Clarence Carter on his computer.
There's only one song everybody knows about Clarence Carter. By the way, isn't there two songs about? Let me have one. Isn't the second one like even more stroking or something like that?
I think that one was he got stroked.
Wait, who wrote that, Marvin?
Dog, stop.
For
that.
a day.
Clearly, we clearly know it was Pops. With Marvin Gaye, relax, R.I.P.
Wait,
That's not a bad take. I don't know about college basketball, but that's kind of
JoJo. You gotta relax.
No, it's not too early.
Hashtag.
Yeah.
Hashtag John's Rumble.
Oh,
John's Omania.
John's Rumble is
John's
crazy.
Omania. John's Omania.
Hey, listen, let me put this back up there.
No,
I thought this.
Now that I see it in the NBA.
Hey, Fat, go look at the NBA ratings.
No, they're not. They're not behind college basketball.
Hey, Fat, go look at the NBA ratings.
The only thing behind is NFL.
It's only behind NFL.
Yeah, slow down. They're not behind.
All because a certain demographic don't like it, which NBA is not marketed to us no more. They already have us as fans.
Yeah, we're not going anywhere. We're still gonna watch. We're watching the
play. I'm sorry,
right
we don't watch
video.
it. I'll just say that we don't watch it.
Well, hey, Cody. My point is this has been the most watched NBA season
We don't watch our own sports either, though.
Yeah.
We don't watch baseball. We don't even watch fucking rodeo. Like, my dad is a big, giant rodeo fan, and he doesn't even watch that shit anymore because it's sucks. So it's product. I don't think it's so much the racial thing. I think it's more of the product. It's just not. It's not relatable anymore to people that watched it at a certain point in time. Maybe that's just me.
Fat said the NBA sucks. Hey, Fat, then you should stop watching it.
I'm like this.
I guarantee anybody won't miss your viewership.
Fact, you gonna watch tomorrow? You gonna watch the Clippers tomorrow against?
That's
Golden
what I'm
State?
saying. Like,
you gonna watch the Clippers tomorrow against Golden State?
I would have quit watching the NBA a long time ago if I was a Clippers fan.
Hey, chill out.
Sorry, Nick.
Oh my bad, Nick.
I associate. This is who I associate the Clippers with: Michael Olowokandi and Chris Kaman.
Hey, bro. Don't disrespect the great Blake Griffin like that.
Chris Kaman wasn't bad.
Blake Griffin's great. I just don't associate. I have higher love for him than the fucking Clippers.
Michael
You said I don't watch it. Then how you know it sucks?
All right.
Alerts and highlights. Oh yeah. Then your opinion is useless then here.
All right, but speaking of, since we are talking about the game we watched,
You can't watch. You say I don't watch it. Then gonna say it sucks.
Hey.
That don't make no sense.
Nah, he give him the Shaq opinion.
That don't, yeah. He the TNT crew opinion. They don't watch the game. They just say it sucks.
but I tell you what does suck, that now the playoff games are not, none of the games are on local markets. So the great Mike Breen, the voice of the NBA, who also is the voice of the Knicks, mentioned in the final game of the season. Obviously, if you got a team that's in the playoffs, like myself, the Clippers are in the play-in, so their game wouldn't. This wouldn't have affected their broadcaster schedule as of right now. But if your team is playing in the first round, all the games this year for the first time in ever, I think, will be all national broadcasts. They're not going to be on the local markets. So they're either going to be on ESPN, ABC, Prime Video, NBC, or Peacock. They're not going to be on. They're not going to be on your local sports field. Like, say if the Clippers got to the 8th seed, they're not going to be on FanDuel, Sports West, or whatever. The Lakers are not going to be on Spectrum Sportsnet this year. They're gonna have to relax.
Who in the fuck?
Nick, you got to relax, man. The pre and post game will be there.
Who's that?
Who do you think that is, man? Yeah,
Man, let me go.
Dishwasher.
but yeah, I hate to see that. But shout out to the break my brain for acknowledging that. NBA jersey sales went out. All right. So here's how the NBA jersey sales went for this season. Steph Curry had the highest selling jersey. Number 1. Number 2, Luka Doncic. Number 3 was Jalen Brunson. 4, Wemby. 5, LeBron. 6, Anthony Edwards. 7, Jason Tatum. We know he just barely played at all. SGA 8. Cooper Flag 9. Jokic 10. KD 11. Tyrese Maxey 12, Devin Booker 13, Cade Cunningham 14, LaMelo Ball 15.
Shout out to LaMelo, man.
Yeah.
He apologized to Bam too.
He did. He said he's gonna call him. He said did it twice, but he said he's gonna call him also.
Yeah.
So, and then the Knicks were 1, Lakers 2, Celtics 3, Warriors 4, Spurs 5, Sixers 6. Bulls 7. The Bulls had okay, man.
Bulls have what?
They had the 7th most sold merch in the NBA.
Yeah, thanks to Jordan.
Yeah,
because the people are still buying Scotty and Jordan jerseys.
Maybe they're buying the Dennis Rodman jerseys because they know he's going to the WWE Hall of Fame this week.
I thought you about
Like, fam, if you ain't got a Bulls jersey, Jordan jersey by now, fam, just go ahead and just chill out.
Fam, I thought you was about to say he's going to the WNBA Hall of Fame. I was about to say, yo, are you good?
No, I'm good. It's like going into the WWE.
Do I need a
Hall of
man?
Fame.
Wait.
Yo, did Cody just say that Dennis Rodman was the original?
Wait.
Well, he did like to watch out.
He did. Never mind. I can't say that on the show.
You good?
Maybe
Joanna man, my bad. I said
I'm bad, dog.
We don't know what you meant, Cody. Just believe.
I fucked with Dennis Robinson.
Hey, man, let me be clear.
I'm gonna tell you.
Shout out to Dennis Rodman. I'm supposed to see Dennis Rodman in Vegas. Obviously, when I go for
When you do, you'll see me.
Hey, look. Now that we know Dennis Rodman said what he said about himself now we know why he always was around balls all the time.
I have a question for y'all for another debate thing, but go ahead. Go ahead, John.
OKC 8, Minnesota 9, Denver 10.
Lakers was 2, of course. Lakers will always be top. No matter what, Lakers will always be top 5. No matter
Always.
what. They can be 0-8, they can be top 5.
Yeah, no doubt there. No doubt.
Hey, look, all them legendary jerseys they got up over there, they can just keep on selling them. They make all their money.
But not even that. The Cowboys and the Yankees have the biggest brands in all of sports.
For sure.
Mark.
Yeah.
Me, you, and Will had an interesting conversation on Saturday.
On Saturday?
I mean Friday.
Uh-oh.
I'm about to say, what the hell?
And we talked about what was the best hooping
Oh,
sneaker.
yeah.
Well, according to kickstats.com, we actually have someone decided we found out what was the most popular shoe players played in
this year or period?
This season.
Oh.
So let's look at it right here.
Well, that's what I said. I said that's the Kobe's I was talking about, the Kobe 6s.
The Kobe 6s were the number one shoe.
And that's what I said.
71 players played in them and played 312 minutes in them.
Them Kobe 8s is dope too. Wait, it's a Jordan 40?
Yeah. So Kobe had.
What is it? The Devin Booker ones look like them fucking old man Forrest Gump shoes from here.
Yeah, that's Devin Booker's right there. So yeah, the Kobe 6s 1, the Kobe 5s were 2,
man.
The Sabrina and Nescu's was 3.
I hope it knows.
Kobe 4s was 4. KD 18s was 5. The GTC
Cut 3s
was 6. The Ja Morants was 7.
They come with a gun.
Yeah, you good?
Pow pow.
This shoe about to set up a bullet shell.
What the? Who quit shooting that little shit? I was just watching Harlem Nights.
Quit shooting that little shit. Quit, you motherfucker.
Catch my ass, catch my ass quick.
Hey, the way he smacked that nigga with that hat, that shit had me crying.
Y'all like shoes and shit.
Well,
what about the 9, the Kobe 9s? Did you guys like those, the high tops?
Hell no.
I'm gonna tell you this: when I first seen them, I didn't like them.
I would wear the fuck out of them. They look like they're comfortable as shit for like someone with like weak ass ankles like me.
Cody, they are comfortable. Our homie Josh had some because he had I don't know what was wrong. I think his ankle was messed up. That's the first time I've ever even put my foot in that shoe, and I had to go buy 2 pairs of them. Them things,
like I used to wear the high top like Cam Newton cleats, like the high tops that Cam Newton wore, and I always thought of the Kobe's, the Kobe 9s when
after he tore his Achilles. After he tore his Achilles, yep.
With the stitches in the back, you know.
Yeah, so them are really comfortable hoop shoes. Like I wouldn't suggest y'all go buy them to go be wearing them out, but if you really want to hoop, them are comfortable, and they not heavy.
So
stop wearing low top shoes.
No, that's
Jordan
stupid
40s were 9 and the Kobe 8s for 10. So Kobe had 1, 2, 3, 4 of the top 10 shoes the players played in.
I told Doug when we talked about it on Friday, though. I told you them Kobe's might be the most comfortable shoes to hoop in out of all. I want to say all NBA players probably ever. Kobe has the most comfortable shoes to hoop in, and it's a couple of them Kevin Durant's and a couple of them Kyrie on Nikes was comfortable, but overall Kobe got the best hooping shoe.
So the play-in tournament tomorrow, we got Sixers, Magic, followed by Knicks, Clippers versus the Warriors. Here's how the opening weekend of the NBA playoffs will go. We got Raptors, Cavs, followed by Timberwolves, Nuggets, and then the Hawks and the Knicks. All those games will be on Prime Video, and then Rockets, Lakers will be on ABC.
All those will be on my Fire Stick. Paul, God,
are you good?
Excuse me?
I need a Fire Stick, man. I'm just telling y'all.
And then Sunday, you have the Celtics versus the 7th seed.
Mm-hmm.
Then the Thunder versus the AFC. Both of them games are on ABC.
Mm-hmm.
And then the first time in over 23 years, we got playoff basketball on NBC with the Pistons against the AFC, and then the nightcap will be the Spurs versus the 7th seed. Both of the games will be on NBC and Peacock.
Since we don't have a show on Friday, Cody, let me ask you, and Nick and John, who y'all got coming out the East and West?
Well, I'm still stick with my pick from the beginning, and that's OKC and the Knicks, even though I don't feel comfortable with the Knicks. I just don't want to pick the Pistons or the Celtics.
Yeah, I feel you.
Oh yeah, I'm for sure picking the Spurs.
I was gonna say the Spurs probably.
Rick James?
Huh?
I got the Spurs versus
someone called Rick James
versus Boston.
Fire and Desire. Yeah. You say you got San Antonio versus Boston?
Who got a fire stick?
Yeah. Never mind.
Well, that's what she said.
Sam,
what is happening here?
I'm going Spurs Pistons.
Hey, John over there wigging out.
You said Spurs versus Pistons?
That's what I think. Yeah.
Cody.
Yeah.
I might agree with you. The Spurs versus the Pistons.
I need to see what happens with that Spurs Denver series, man.
I'm gonna say this. I think Denver can beat San Antonio, but I think San Antonio will win that series, and I think San Antonio is the only team in the NBA that can beat OKC.
Sam, John Morant's not gonna be out of the league. Somebody will take.
Who said John? Man, John Morant ain't going nowhere.
Okay. Big Perk's ass is on calling out names.
Well,
if y'all weren't going to call him out, I'm going to call him out.
His ass is going to call out names.
Oh, well, all right, then I'm out of here.
Relax. All right. I'll see you tomorrow night.
Wait.
All right.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he talks out of it, so yeah, I guess so.
Yo, Cody, that's insane, bro. All right.
I need to like.
I know a girl that talked out of her. My bad.
Well, no, Nick, are you good?
My bad, y'all.
All right, let's get to some football before we get up out of here. This is our only show this week because obviously no show Friday because I'll be on my way to Vegas for WrestleMania. So let's get to some NFL talk.
Oh no,
He gonna see the Dom again.
Relax.
Wait, he gonna be domed?
No. Don't you dare say that, Nick. All right.
Wait, what did Nick say?
He gonna see Dirty Dom.
West Side Peru?
He wish.
Wait, what?
What Dylan Brooks tattoo on the shoulder stand for? WP. Never mind. Wait, that pussy?
Something he don't get. Let me shut up.
Hey, don't Dylan Brooks like chicks with? Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Exactly. So I don't know why he would have WP.
I mean, Isabella.
Or maybe it's War and Penis.
Don't he like chicks with extra large clits?
Yeah.
Did you say War on Penis?
Let's say probably War and Penis.
The
That's
dude
what
that
stands
the
for.
one that
War
Tiger got
penis?
messed up with, right?
Wait.
Wait, he got a Teddy Pendergrass special?
Well, remember he got caught with the what? Didn't he come out? They used David.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
holy shit, I forgot about. All right, John, go to call. Do whatever you got to do, dog. We got to get out this segment.
All
This is
right.
crazy.
So we talked about this on Friday when you weren't here, Nick and Cody. So we get your thoughts about this. This story, Ian Rappaport is breaking the story that Travis Hunter's now going to be a full-time corner. Expected to be a full-time cornerback. Now,
like I've been said.
I heard, John. I heard updated, but I don't know how true it is. But I heard update on that. They said he's not going to get any less reps at receiver. He's going to get more reps at corner.
that's what I heard too.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Now, my buddy Brad, that's a Jags fan that was on Ballers and Briefs with me, like he can confirm that. He listens to the local Jacksonville radio, and they pretty much said that, confirmed that he is going to probably he's wide receiver 3 anyway. Like
Right.
he's literally wide receiver 3, maybe actually I think he's 4 because you got Jacoby, you got Parker, you got
He ain't that better at corner.
BTJ, and then you got Travis Hunter. So, and actually, he's probably the 5th option in pass game too because you got Brenton Strange. So, I would say that he's probably the fifth option at best.
And he might be a nickel corner.
So back to the story. So Travis Hunter heard the story, and then he went at Ian Rappaport for talking about it. He said, "Now, who told you this?" Well, here's the thing with Travis Hunter. I think he had to learn. He had to learn that sometimes people talk to the media. And
who the fuck is that Ninja Turtle?
I don't know, but Tony Jefferson, the all-time safety, he tweeted. He responded to Travis Hunter responding to Ian Rappaport. He said they told him that. They just ain't told you yet, Rook. Welcome to the league. I was like, dang. Basically just told him, like, dog, you're not they told him, what are you gonna do about it? So, and look, this has been a discussion, and Nick, we get your thoughts about it. I've always thought that, and I said it then, I always thought coming out of college he should have been a cornerback. I still think he can make a huge impact at wide receiver, but I always thought he should have been a cornerback. But clearly, and they need him now because they let Greg Newsome go to the Giants. So this was part of the reason why, because they're shorthanded in the secondary.
I'm about to say something that that's going to piss off the Colorado and Dion people, but I think people may have to face the facts that Travis Hunter may not be that good at the NFL level. I think that he might have been drafted too high for a guy, because in order for you to get to the NFL, bro, you have to specialize what you do. And you was over there trying to be CB1 in college and wide receiver 1 in college when you weren't top 5 at either position in college. Yet somehow you won a Heisman. But you know, I can't say that because I sound like a hater. But you know,
all I get to say is that Jacksonville secondary is about to be shit. Their secondary is going to be ass. It's going to be how you beat them. It's terrible. They have no corners, and their safeties are shit because they let everybody
That's
go.
a fact.
Their defensive line and linebackers, they're pretty good.
Solid. Well, they ain't got what's his name no more though, right? They ain't got Lloyd no more.
No, they still got Olakun and obviously, and then on the edge you got Hines Allen, and then you still got Eric Armstead and Trayvon Walker, who they just
gave the bag to.
I don't understand why they got that much money that fast. So I need some more of those. I understand you can have a big impact outside of the second. I need quarterback and knock some that category.
But I don't know why Travis Hunter's getting in his feelings. I mean, this happens all the time. And look, we've been following this story. Currently teams in media talk. Because when teams in media talk, you know,
you get Diana Rossini.
Yeah, that's right. That is right. And let's talk about that. And I was I didn't want to talk about it Friday till there was some type of resolution. Like I said, I still don't really have nothing to say about it, but she did announce today, Diana Rossini, who we all know is now a former NFL insider for The Athletic and the New York Times.
Everybody inside her.
Yo, you good?
Oh.
So we all know the photos that's been circulating about her with Patriots coach Mike Vrabel. By the way, Mike Vrabel did not address the media yesterday at the Patriots pre-draft press conference.
Yeah, he's supposed to learn how to fuck side bitches on in private, like from Stephon Diggs.
He should know that. He's been in the NFL. He's in the NFL. He should know that by now.
Yeah.
I was as a player, now as a coach.
The whole thing I sent y'all about him making her guts sound like fettuccine Alfredo.
Dang, that's crazy.
Sam.
Just because she Italian, just because say
John, don't make it racist.
Yeah, what you think it is? By the way, speaking of racist, I see more.
She wants some rigatoni.
Oh, speaking of racist,
she wants to Rick Antony. That's a train, dog.
By the way, speaking of racist, do y'all still watch Mark Wahlberg movies?
Who's Mark Wahlberg?
Marky Mark.
No. Huh? No. What was the last movie?
I haven't watched a Mark Wahlberg movie in a while.
No, he got the movie with the bear, right?
What bear?
The little teddy.
What was
bear.
his name?
Ted?
Ted, yeah. That's him, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I watched a lot of Mark Wahlberg movies.
I watched Ted. Ted funny as hell.
But we all know the history with Mark. We all know the history about Mark Wahlberg, right?
Yeah, I watched that movie before I found out the history. He ain't been funny since.
Because somebody said, "How did I know that Mark Wahlberg was more racist than Hulk Hogan?"
Who was more racist, Mark Wahlberg or the Price is Right host?
I have to watch that.
Definitely Price is Right host.
But when I told Bob Barker was a piece of crap, if you go watch that documentary.
Well, I know he was a piece of shit before, and I just didn't know how he was that racist. I know he was like shitty towards women.
Fam, he like Christian McCaffrey getting away from black people, man.
Yo, fam. Fam. Hey, cut his fucking mic off, bro. Hey, he is tripping.
What's wrong with this dude, man?
Hey, he cut his mic off. He is wilding.
Hey, he gave one of them a stiff arm, dog. All right, man, hold on.
So here's a statement from Diana Rossini.
Wait, you said a commercial with that dog appeared?
No. Bob Barker was wrong the way he knocked out Adam Sandler and Happy Gilmore. Dear Steven.
Time to die, Bobby.
Please accept this letter as my resignation from the Athletic effective immediately. I've come to this decision with deep sadness, with clarity, what is right for me, my family, and the work I have spent my career building. You and I have already publicly addressed the recent attacks against me, and I have nothing to add publicly to what we have said. I've covered the NFL with professionalism and dedication throughout my career, and I stand behind every story I have ever published. When the Page 6 item first appeared, the Athletic supported me unequivocally and expressed confidence in my work and pride in my journalism. For that, I am grateful. In the days that followed, unfortunately, commentators in various media have engaged in self-feeding speculation that is simply
He said engaged in feed?
Engaged in self-feeding speculation that is simply unsourced for the facts, more over than the media frenzy is hurling forward without regard of the review process the Athletic is trying to complete. It continues to escalate, fueled by repeated leaks, and I have no interest in submitting a public inquiry that has already caused for far more damage than I'm willing to accept. Rather than allowing this to continue, I've decided to step down before my current contract expires on June 30th. I do so not because I accept the narrative that has been constructed around this episode, but because I refuse to lead in further oxygen or let it define me or my career. Over the career spanning more than 15 years in sports journalism at NBC, ESPN, and The Athletic, I've built a body of work that I'm proud of. I have broken stories, earned the trust of sources across the league, and been guided by the highest standards of professional conduct. That record speaks for itself. I remain grateful for the Athletic and for the extraordinary colleagues with whom I have worked, who have worked there for the platform it's provided. Relax, work there for the platform it's provided and for the support you showed me during this difficult time. I wish you nothing but continued success. Sincerely, Diana Rossini.
Hey, she about to be on Patriots assistant staff.
Let me say this. I don't think her career is over. Her career is not over. Right now, she's going to probably wait out. She probably won't be covering the NFL this coming season, but she'll have a job. Who knows who will hire her? Will Netflix hire her? Obviously, we know ESPN's not going to hire her. They just bought NFL Network. Does she go back to NBC? Prime Video. She'll survive this. But the real question is, what about Vrabel?
What about him?
What about him?
He didn't do nothing wrong. He just got some pussy.
It's not
he did nothing that affects the job.
My thing is this. I don't think neither one of them should be fired personally. They're two grown adults. Whatever they do, that's between them. But I thought when Mike Vrabel basically avoiding the press conference was a whole move. Excuse my language. Was really girly. You got caught in the picture. Don't be afraid to answer the questions. You a head coach. You a leader of men. Get out there in front of
He was with a head coach.
That ain't my point, Nick. You know what I'm saying? Y'all athletes, y'all coaches. Y'all know.
That's facts.
You got to take, even if it means you're going to have to take a hit on your reputation. You're not losing your job. You just won Coach of the Year, and you just coached in the Super Bowl. So what are you hiding for?
As I can say, as someone who writes shit like this for a living, like literally, I write shit like this every day.
Right.
That her saying this is I'm not stepping down because I did it is a fucking ball-faced lie. She just wrote it in journalism speak, saying I'm literally stepping down because I got caught, and now I'm laying on the sword and stepping out of the way so Mike Vrabel's ass don't get in trouble.
Right.
That's what this says. That's exactly what this says. So I'm taking all the attention to me so that he can focus on the draft next week.
That's why I say
we bumped uglies, and now here it is.
That's what Paige Beckers, what's the name, about to do?
Yo, relax, Nick. They did that. They did that draft night.
The whole team.
You all right?
They had a party with like the Acclaimed does, or did.
No, not the Acclaimed.
It wasn't just Debbie doing it down on Saturday.
They got to tongue work the best. They got the best communication skills. Who said that? John.
Fellatio?
She might got a vibrating tongue ring.
Is that Taylor Rooks?
Yes. I'm just trying to say they just want to make sure we're on the same page. That's all I'm gonna say.
But they'll be on the same page.
Who the small forward and shooting guard be on page?
Mm-hmm.
All right. One last thing, and then we'll get to calling out names.
How girls know when to stop? Never mind. Nope.
And it's something I need to ask you guys.
That comment is crazy.
This is wild. This dude is wild. So 10 years ago today, it's yesterday. I need to ask y'all, where were you the day this happened?
Basket equals a 50.
Blocked by Kobe.
Bryant blocks it. Pump fake on its way, so the defense leads to offense. Kobe underneath, reverse layup is good.
And one.
And the foul. Kobe for three, up it goes, and down it goes. Three. Free ball. Yeah. A basket equals a 50-point game. Kobe underneath. He's got 51. Kobe with the ball, and the Lakers down. Bryant on his way. It's a one-point game. With half a minute to play. Bryant for the lead. Yes!
What an exit for number 24.
By Kobe.
Bryant blocks it.
Man. Nick,
What?
relax.
I'm not gonna lie. I was working in
I fucking knew it. I
was working in downtown, and I didn't work that day, and I completely fell asleep throughout that entire game. I literally was on the couch looking at the game, and I fell asleep like in the second quarter, and woke up. The game was over.
I was downtown because
You was going downtown?
no, I was yo.
I mean, John, it's not a bad thing to do while the game is on.
I know,
That is preposterous.
But I was at Tom's Watchboard when this game was going on, so I couldn't do that there. Anyway,
you was at Tom's Urban?
Yes, I was there.
Well, why couldn't you do it there?
Hey, you know what's crazy, John? If I would have worked that day, I would have been right next door at that pizza place.
Yeah, I know exactly. I know the pizza place you're talking about.
Yeah, I used to work over there. I would have been right up over there if I would have worked that day.
Yeah, I had this one. I was with Sophie's mom. I got passes to a watch party at Tom's Urban that day, and they was also giving away raffling off chance to actually be in Staples Center that night for Kobe's last game. I didn't get a chance to, so I was watching the game from Tom's Urban. But I'm just like, man, there's no way this dude just is going for 60. And I remember how it started. Kobe missed like his first 5 shots, and we just like, oh, this is gonna be a long night. And then something just happened. Something just clicked. He started.
Utah stopped playing defense.
Well, at that time they realized they were out of the playoffs.
There you go.
They were out of the playoffs. But it was just a moment. To say it was just a moment. It was just a theater of it. And JT said he was in Miami at Hooters. Shout out.
I was at the house with Pops, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Him and Mom, rest in peace. They love Kobe, so we was watching that, especially because it was their last game. It was John multitasking.
Yo, relax, JoJo. All right. Yeah, I was there, and then obviously it was a sea of purple and gold down there. Nick knows he used to work in that area. When the Laker game goes down, it's just like pretty much it's purple and gold everywhere, and this night wasn't no different. And obviously you had plenty of celebrities in the house. Jay-Z was there, Kanye was there, Snoop, obviously Shaq, and a lot of Kobe's former teammates pulled up. Lamar, Derek Fisher, GP. Saw DJ Bango was there, Brian Cook. It was a night that I think I'll never forget. And obviously seeing Gigi and Natalia was sitting right there courtside and with Vanessa, it was just, I'll never forget that day. And that was a moment. I've never seen anybody more hyped for a 17-win team than that night when Kobe went for 60. Yo, relax, Nick. It's kind of crazy because that was also the same night the Warriors were going for 73 wins. And they put Kobe on ESPN. They put the Warriors on ESPN too.
John, I mean, Nick, I knew that was happening. That's why I was laughing. I already knew that was about to happen.
Hey, man. I saw some crazy comments behind that game, man. That shit was crazy. And they were and the game was way more similar than people think. But go ahead.
I'm like this. The game wasn't nothing. The Lakers won 17 games that year. They stunk. And it was the last time we saw, to me, the greatest Laker of all time. And that's all it was. And that's all I'm remembered by.
I'm not disregarding anything Kobe did, especially the anniversary of the 10-year anniversary of that. 10 years, right?
10 years. 2016.
So what I will say is to go out on the 60 piece on the 60 piece, that's high level, man. And shout out to his team for letting him get them shots up. I know his arm was hurting from getting up 75 shots.
That team was ass. That team was ass.
You ain't gotta tell me twice, Cody.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about team. I mean, it's the least amount of basketball that I can think of, but that's like the Julius Randle team, right? Like that.
Yeah. Hey, Nick will tell you. I didn't know Nick at the time, and he would tell you when we first met how many times I had to bring up the Laker roll call in the early days of Sports for You.
Hey,
man.
Hey, calling out names could be something good, right?
Oh, absolutely. We call say salute.
Yeah, I gotta salute Nick.
All right. So it was just like, but yeah, that was just a cool day. I miss Kobe, and that's all I gotta say. But we're gonna get to the final segment of the show. Often imitated, never duplicated. Some people say stuff in the sports world they gotta get called out for, and some people do stuff that we ain't gotta salute them for. And ladies and gentlemen, this is where we do it. It's time for calling out names. Well, I don't have no one to call out. Matter of fact, I do. Charles Barkley.
Oh my God.
So
Oh,
then
Lord.
Barkley. So I don't know if y'all saw Inside the NBA on Sunday after the last game of the season. So Barkley, he's poo-pooing all these ideas, trying to eradicate tanking. And then he was saying something about we need to send our players to France so they can be smarter like Wemby.
What the fuck you mean smarter like Wemby?
I'm paraphrasing, but if you find it, he basically saying maybe send our players to go to schools in France. Maybe they might become smarter basketball players or something like that.
Man. I think gonna take his ass over to Christina and sit the fuck down.
All right.
There sucks.
Cody, you said you had Kendrick Perkins on calling names. Go ahead.
Yes. Okay. This is what I heard that Perkins said that if LeBron wins this series against the Rockets, that the GOAT conversation is finished and over with.
No.
The
No,
fuck?
it's not.
The conversation was and what Q Rich said. Q Rich said this. The conversation was over. It's already been over. Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Well, I'm not even gonna entertain that. But the fact of the matter is that this one series would be defining enough to make LeBron the GOAT just because he's carrying the Lakers.
Said that, let me ask you there's something else Kendrick Perkins said in that quote also, because the debate was about Kevin Durant also, and he said Kevin Durant's not. The question was, is Kevin Durant top 10 all time? And he's. Do y'all think Kevin Durant's top 10 all time?
Oh, this is prime debate. This prime debate country right here, buddies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is
Rock, you said you had another.
This is interesting.
You had one that you wanted to.
I'll make it easier for you. Is he better than Larry Joe?
Yes. Maybe. I don't know. This is tough. I don't know. I want to say yes, but I'm like, I don't know.
My natural instinct tells me yeah, but then the more I think about Larry, the more I feel like it's disrespectful to say that.
I felt the same way.
But like, I mean, but if I just take my emotions out of everything, because emotionally I'm gonna say Larry's better. Again, that's who I grew up with. That's what I what I'm saying. What I'm more attached to more than Kevin Durant. Scoring wise, I think they could be about even, maybe about even. Defensive wise, Kevin Durant's better. But just that grit and that toughness and that everything you want in any player on your team, Larry got that, dog. If it's from your 12th man all the way down to your starter, Larry got that, dog. And he got that over KD.
Yeah. Did KD break the record as an Olympian? Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe necessarily better than Larry Joe, though.
Yeah,
also more accomplished.
I also seen Larry Bird say, I'm playing the Lakers tomorrow night. I'm going to save my right hand for them. Yeah. I'm playing my left hand tonight and go out and put up 37 with his left hand.
That was insane.
I mean, in his worst season, he averaged 20 a game, over 20 a game. And that doesn't, I'm not counting like I'm talking about Larry Bird, like 92, like his last season, like 40, played in 45 games and still averaged 20.
Yeah. No, Larry was different, man. And Larry was different in the time. I think if you was to drop Larry in today's basketball, people would really appreciate Larry a whole lot more.
He fit perfectly
in today's
game.
But
he shot from perimeter.
Yeah, I just think that I think that watching Larry, man, that is hard for me to just. Yeah, I don't know, man.
And Larry Bird played in this day and age. He was pretty much Dirk before we knew what Dirk was.
I think he's better than Dirk too.
He is better than Dirk.
He's definitely better than Dirk.
But he was definitely what people. If you never got to see
Larry was different, man. I fuck with Larry heavy, man.
Much as I hate the Celtics,
I fuck with Larry heavy.
I respect that white boy from French Lick, Indiana.
He not white, he clear. That's what
Bill Murray did say that he was clear. He's right. So he was clear. But yeah, that's my call name. And Nick, Mark, got anybody?
I do.
I got one more too. So
go ahead, Cody. Go ahead, Cody.
No, you go ahead. I'll let you finish y'all's first, and I got.
Mine is a good thing, so I want to end on mine.
All right.
Okay. All right.
Go ahead, Coach.
Okay. Another one is Chris Sims.
Oh, hey, is this the Pro Football Talk thing?
Yes. Okay.
I should have found.
So
I need to find this.
Well,
He's been talking.
If you can find it,
Diana Rossini thing. Oh, I need to find it. Go ahead and talk. Go ahead and talk, Cody. I'm gonna find it.
Mike Florio, everybody else, Pro Football Talk, and Chris Sims, and they were talking about the whole Diana Rossini and Mike Vrabel thing, and then Chris Sims was like, started to like, oh well, I've been texting with my friends in the coaching world and their wives and all this kind of shit. And Mike Florio comes out and is like, dude, stay on topic. Basically, don't spill the beans, don't put people's business out there.
Facts.
And he was like, stay on target. And then Mike Florio was like, stay on target. And then he used a reference, like a Star Wars reference. And he was like, I'm not enough a Star Wars nerd to know exactly what I need to say. Oh, here we go.
Well, it's the biggest story in the NFL. I mean, I wouldn't. I'd shoot you straight. These are things that I've been texting with about my friend with my friends in the coaching world. Even their wives are involved in the conversation as well.
Stay on target. Stay on target.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Be careful. I'm trying to. You ever see Star Wars?
You
see Star Wars?
Yeah.
As Luke is going down I don't know. I'm not enough of a Star Wars nerd to know all the terms, but his wingman is telling him stay on target.
Right.
I'm just giving you. I don't look. There's a lot there, and there's only so much that is reported and known, and that's I'm just trying to help.
All right. In Star Wars, did they tell that they have the thing called "shut up" and just let the person talk? Tell me that and read that line back.
I'm just trying to help you.
All right. I'm just saying. Well, it's the biggest story in the NFL.
Okay, so
that nigga about to try snitch.
He really was.
Yeah. So if you know, most people don't know this about Mike Florio. Does anybody know what Mike Florio's first profession was?
He's a lawyer. He's a lawyer by trade.
He was a lawyer. Exactly. He was a lawyer. He's trying to keep Chris Sims putting his fucking foot in his mouth and ruining the business for PFT.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Chris Sims is a fucking retard.
Hey, listen, if a lawyer's telling
that nepotism fucking baby in his mouth, if I was Florio.
He was fucking sorry as a quarterback too, piece of shit.
Hey, listen, if a lawyer tell me to stand down, guess what I'm doing?
Stand down.
Stand the fuck down.
I don't care if I know this lawyer or not. Our lawyer telling me to do
that. You're gonna say something that's gonna put you and me in my business.
Yep.
My business, because PFT is Florio's business. You put my business in shit water. Don't do that. I don't give a fuck what your friends say. So, Chris Sims, keep your mouth shut, you fucking nepo baby.
I bet you Phil called him. That night and told him, "What the heck are you doing, stupid?"
They both were sorry. I'll go ahead.
One of them beat the bit. Never mind.
Are you good?
My call now, Nick. You got anybody calling out names?
No, actually, I don't.
All right, my first calling out names, and this is the negative one. Well, it's not really negative, but I think a lot of people need to just give Bronny an apology real quick.
Okay, I know where you're going.
And I've been saying this in the group chat for the past month and a half, 2 months. Bronny is more useful to the Lakers organization than their first round pick.
Yep.
And everybody tried to kill that pick at 55, and me and John and Nick, it was just like, yo, it's the 55th pick. It don't matter. Right. Like, let it go.
It's a flyer.
And I'm not saying Bronny is going to be a starter. I'm not saying Bronny is going to be an all-star. But the improvement that Bronny has shown from that draft night up until where he's at now is a lot more than what we've seen from Dalton Connect.
I think why Dalton Connect fell to number 17. Because a lot of my drafts had him projected to be a top 10 pick. But when he got the draft night, he started slipping.
And I don't want to just focus on Dalton Connect. Who was the first pick in that draft?
Zachary Rich.
All right, man.
Zachary Rich.
All right, man.
That motherfucker sorry.
Yep. Yep.
But I said he was sorry when he was drafted.
We all said he was sorry when he was drafted, but everybody wants to.
I literally said I don't know why he didn't draft Alex Sarr.
He would actually been a better fit with Trae Young. Why you? And
Alex Sarr, dog. If they had Alex Sarr right now, with the defense that he plays, with those numbers, oh my lord, The Hawks would be way better,
and
they're already good.
And by the way, now Alex R is going to be with Trae Young, and this is the crazy part.
Yep. And then a salute. Only person who really knows this story who was there is Nick. Nick saved my life, y'all.
Oh yeah. Hey, not people know about that. That's funny.
Hey, Nick saved my life, man. And every once in a while I just randomly have to just tell Nick, man.
Is this the
Yep,
I think?
yep.
Oh, come on, man.
Every once in a while, when somebody
no.
Cody, when somebody does something for you, dog, every once in a while you just have to just tell them you appreciate it, right?
Oh man, I'll be in the scene of the crime in 24 hours.
Yeah, man. Nick saved my life, and
oh man,
what's messed up about this? Everybody else I was cool with just walked right by and just said what's up.
Thanks.
Nick is the only one that did what he was supposed to have done, man. Salute to Nick, man.
Hey, I see the distraught on my nigga face, man. I had to help him. Everybody else just walked on past.
Man, I wish I was there that day. Every time y'all tell me that story, I can't help but laugh.
Salute to my guy Nick, man.
B-Fin, we still looking
Yeah,
for you,
sir.
brother. All right.
Man, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, B-Fin got an ATF on him, dog. He should have took one for the team.
Draft week next week, fellas. Draft week next week.
Oh yeah, next Thursday, draft week.
So let's talk about it. So let's give y'all another schedule for next week. So again, no show this Friday. I'll be off in Vegas, so make sure y'all follow me on socials. I'll be at WrestleMania.
And right off that topic, damn, our sponsor's not here. We have an Only John's ad going on for this weekend.
This is crap.
Actually, we have a 95% off Only John's. If you hit me, Cody, or Nick up, we'll hook you up with the link for it.
This is insane.
And there's gonna be some new content while John is in Vegas this weekend.
Y'all really diabolical.
That is outrageous.
It really is.
He's gonna be the king of the ring.
Holy shit.
Nick, I know he do that.
But it's not the squared circle ring. It's the other kind of ring.
Yo, did he really just call me? Yo, did he really just call me Jerry the King Longer right now?
I don't know. Hey, John gonna show us about the nation of domination.
Yo, what's wrong with you?
Well, we seen that.
Yo, you good?
Oh shit.
All right, everybody.
All right, for Friday.
Stop to the naughty chair.
Yo, relax. No show Friday because I said I'll be in Vegas. I'll be gone this week for WrestleMania. So make sure y'all following me and the Fab Four Vegas. Got a lot of content on the. A lot of content on the gram. There's been a lot of content on the gram, so I'm gonna say that. We'll be back next Tuesday. It's our Sports for You mock draft.
I hate Nick.
So we'll be making the pick. We'll be making our picks for what happens with picks 1 through 32 in next Thursday's draft. Then next Thursday, live at 5. Damn you, JoJo. While you were asleep.
Hey, John.
Yo.
Are you gonna do the Maple this weekend?
Relax. We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that.
Oh, there you go. Oh, well, here we go right here.
Hey, John do the Maple with the chain on. It's crazy.
Yo, we don't talk about that period in WWE. That was
John, you can do the Undertaker.
Yo, chill.
Oh,
where you die and
somebody
come back.
Somebody gonna be undertaking.
I hate y'all, dude. I freaking hate y'all. You know that?
It's gonna be the last ride.
Oh, somebody getting power drive to shore.
What's wrong with y'all, man?
Being an Undertaker and dying in it and then coming back as a different person is crazy.
Yo, what's wrong with y'all, dude? Anyway,
he gonna show somebody American badass.
American.
Yo, Nick, relax. I guess it's off the damn screen. What the hell, dude? All right. Next
next Thursday with the Sports for You mock draft. I mean, Sports for You NFL draft watch party.
You call John's Boom Boomer.
Yo, shut the F up, dog.
That was unnecessary. You're right. My bad. My bad.
It's gonna be me, Mark,
Yep.
Nick,
Yep.
Cody,
Yes.
and Ill Will. It's Sports for Rules. No rules will be in the building. And it's gonna be a CCN function. So I see some of the fam might pull up during the draft, talk about these picks, and then we'll be back Friday to recap night one of the draft. So yeah, we'll be out here. Lakers, do not lose one of these two games at home to Houston. If you're gonna lose,
both of them.
Please do not. Please do not. Nick, any final words for the Clippers ahead of their playing game tomorrow and possibly Friday?
Just win. Just win, baby.
Either Phoenix or Portland.
Just win, baby.
Yeah.
Well, we got to beat the Warriors first. So shit.
By the way, I don't know if you heard, they're putting Steph's on a minutes restriction, so he's not going to play much tomorrow.
He'll be in a minute restriction during a game like this.
Yeah. Some Steve Kerr knows something we don't, but okay.
Yeah,
he might not even play.
He got Paz Losley, who get 50 wins. Never mind.
Yeah. Brandon Pajemski, remember, he get, according to Bill Simmons, if he was on OKC, he'd get 50 wins just like if he was at OKC and Shea wasn't, they'll still get 50 wins. Well, I wonder what would Shea
Who the hell said that?
Bill Simmons and Tim Legler.
Man, they can both go to hell. Go ahead, John.
That's what should be a Laker.
But what would Shea do if he was teammates with Steph Curry?
Fam. Let's not do that.
Sorry, my bad.
Why didn't Dylan Brooke put the ball by his mouth? Oh, he used to that.
Well, look at his tattoos. All right, we gonna get up out of here.
No. Cody, what about the Cody as a Rockets fan?
Oh, Cody. That's right there.
Cody.
That's
you
hate.
see that? Hey, Cody. Hey, Cody,
That was hate.
It's okay. It's okay.
That was hate.
All right. Hey,
Cody,
I just need KD to prove Stephen A. Smith wrong. He just said that KD hasn't been relevant in the playoffs in years. So just show up. Show up. Clutch City, baby. So I can actually be proud to be a Rockets fan again.
Another word for the Lakers. I need someone other than LeBron, Raymond James to put on the jersey on Saturday. Well, I mean, show up.
Bro.
I'm not.
I can run point.
Hey, call Rob. We might need a point guard.
I got Bronny. Y'all all right?
Say who?
You got Bronny. Y'all all right?
Bronny's not playing, man. Bronny will come in the game if like everybody's in foul trouble.
You say he's gonna come into the game?
He'll be
the rapper?
No, not. Yo, relax. All right, we'll get up out of here. Look again. I'll see y'all in Vegas. If y'all run into me in WWE World at Wrestling Lit at the Sirius XM party.
If y'all run into John, just know he's filming content for his Only Johns. So just be careful.
Oh, he gonna have them Ray-Ban glasses on with the camera.
Relax. So again, tomorrow.
If he's sitting at a table, don't come up and talk to him because
Thursday I'll be at WWE.
Hey, Pam, chill out.
Relax. Thursday night I'll be at Wrestling Lit. Thursday morning we'll be at WWE World. Thursday night we're going to the Sirius XM Busted Open Radio Party. Saturday.
There's no fucking way that nigga said that and I'd expect that reaction.
Hey, Nick, necessary, really, Nick?
I didn't say nothing. I literally said nothing.
We'll be at WrestleMania Saturday. Sunday. We'll be
hey, what's that shit called again?
We're going to the Busted Open show.
I'm pretty sure.
That's what the two dudes was doing on that video that one time.
Yo, relax.
You can get busted open the hard way.
That's crazy.
Cody.
All right, we out here. What? We out of here. See y'all at WrestleMania. Mark, Cody, I'll see y'all next week when I get back. And get ready for draft week. Enjoy the NBA playoffs. And I'll see y'all in Vegas. This has been Sports for You. I'm John. That's Mark. Nick 40 Water, Cody, and be safe, everybody. If you're heading to Sin City, I'll see you there in 24 hours.
City.
For you, from the coast to you. 3 LA minds talking what we do. From the streets to the stats, from the bar to the chat. Sports for you. Yeah, we run it like that. Hit that link, lock that feed, John. Nick, all that you need. Sports for you. Every day, new seed. From LA roots to the whole world's league.